In the location where much of the Bible story takes place, the climate can be hot and the land barren and inhospitable. In certain places to the south, as little as 2 to 10 inches of rain might fall in an entire year. The Dead Sea is lifeless, and temperatures in the Judean desert have been known to reach as high as 129 degrees. So why then did God describe the Promised Land as a land flowing with milk and honey? The Bible's use of the phrase flowing with milk and honey could be taken literally. Despite misconceptions, the heartland of Israel is not barren and inhospitable. There are desert areas to be sure, but from Beersheba in the south to Dan in the north, the Bible lands generate a variety of flowers for honey production and grass for milk-yielding livestock. The Bible's use of the word honey may also refer to the making of honey extracted from the date palm, which can even be grown in the harshest of climates. But more than likely, the phrase, a land flowing with milk and honey, is idiomatic and refers to the opportunity for agricultural abundance. This poetic description of Israel's land emphasizes the fertility of the soil and bounty that awaited God's chosen people. This land of abundance lies within a small part of the agriculturally rich portion of the Fertile Crescent. To the north, the region of the Golan Bashan is lush with vegetation, and the climate is cool, and the abundance of rain and the snowmelt from Mount Hermon produces a series of gushing springs which form the headwaters of the Jordan River. To the extreme south and east of Jerusalem lies the desert. Yet even nearby in the Negev Basin, where only 12 inches of rain per year may fall, the land is still capable of growing wheat and pasturing flocks. As one moves to the center, evidence of the land's production can still be seen today in the many fruits and vegetables still being harvested, just as they were in Bible times. Olive trees, grape vineyards, pomegranates, and numerous herbs and spices are still being grown in abundance. Of course, most of all, an agriculturally rich land needed water. God promised it in the form of 2 separate rainy seasons. The rain from those 2 seasons produced rivers, lakes, and creek beds, but it was also absorbed into the porous rocks of the hill country and into the underground water veins in the geologic strata, which was manifested in the form of springs and seeps. Much of this water was gathered and stored in large underground cisterns and used in between the periods of rain. Evidence of these cisterns, along with the remains of numerous wine and olive presses from antiquity, have been found all over the territories once inhabited by the tribes of Israel, and likewise testify to the abundance of the agricultural practices once existing in this land that the Bible describes as flowing with milk and honey. The rich soil of the region, a climate for growing, and the pervasive presence of an agriculturally productive society are but another example of the reliability of the Bible and the marvelous connection between faith and fact right here in the land of the Bible.